In the morning when I rise, give me Jesus.
Good morning. Luke is writing a gospel account of the life of Jesus, and he's doing it after he has carefully researched it all. He's going to present it in consecutive order so that we can know the exact truth. Jesus' truth. We can know the exact story about the life of Jesus. Well, he starts it before Jesus is even born. He starts with John the Baptist. In fact, he starts before John the Baptist is born. There is a man named Zacharias. In the days of Herod, king of Judea, there was a priest named Zacharias of the division of Abijah, and he had a wife from the daughters of Aaron, and her name was Elizabeth. They had been faithful in serving the Lord in the synagogue, and they were righteous in the sight of God, walking blamelessly in all the commandments and requirements of the Lord. Well, that's pretty high praise for someone in the Old Covenant. So, the problem we had was they were up in years and Elizabeth was barren. They had not had any children. And so, one day, as Zacharias was just going about his daily performing the priestly services, he was chosen by Lot to be the one to go into the temple to burn incense. And everyone stayed outside and they prayed as the incense was being burned. And while he was in there, an angel of the Lord appeared to him, and it scared him to death. He was really afraid, and the angel said, "Do not be afraid, Zacharias, for your petition has been heard, and your wife Elizabeth will bear you a son, and you will give him the name John." Now that was a big deal, because the name of children, in particular the boys, were named after the heritage, named after their fathers and their fathers' fathers and so forth. And there was no one in Zacharias' lineage named John. But the angel said, "You'll name him John." Verse 14, "And you will have joy and gladness, and many will rejoice at his birth. For he will be great in the sight of the Lord." Well, this is how Jesus said it. Let's look in Matthew chapter 11, and verses 9 and 10 say this. Jesus is talking and he says, "What did you go out to the wilderness to see? A prophet? Yes, I tell you, and one who is even more than a prophet." Talking about John the Baptist. "This is the one about whom it is written, 'Behold, I send my messenger ahead of you, who will prepare your way before you.'" That's God talking about Jesus. John the Baptist is going to go before you, Jesus, and prepare the way for you. And so we see in Luke chapter 1, verse 15, "For he will be great in the sight of the Lord, and he will drink no wine or liquor, and he will be filled with the Holy Spirit while yet in his mother's womb." That is huge. No one in the Old Testament is filled with the Holy Spirit. Oh, the Holy Spirit will come from time to time and encourage people and give them powers beyond their ability. But no one was filled with Holy Spirit except for John the Baptist, even in the beginning, even while he was still in his mother's womb. That really does set the stage for some amazing things. I look forward to being with you as we go through Luke and learn more about John the Baptist and then see Jesus come on the scene. God bless you as you have a sense of this majestic plan of God to bring Jesus into the world, a world that has been prepared for him. I'll see you tomorrow as we read some more in Luke. Can't wait to be with you.
Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. You can have all this world, but give me Jesus.